Business activities in Isolo, Lagos State are no longer what they used to be. This is connected with the mass demolition of shops in Jakande Estate in the area. An eyewitness reporter sent us a picture of part of the demolition and we visited the area. Here's what we found out when we got there.
Isolo is one of the ever-busy areas in Lagos State. Civil servants and market men and women are in their large numbers here. So it is not unusual that some business operators would like to own shops for retailing. But what befell many of the shop owners in Jakande Estate area of Isolo was something they were least prepared for. According to those affected, the management of Lagos State Building Investment Company LBIC came to demolish their shops, and the residents are now crying foul.
This demolition is doing the right thing at the wrong time, because this could have been held off for the future, knowing that everybody is suffering from this recession. It only shows that the government is not sensitive to the suffering of the masses. They should at least hold off a bit, till this recession period is over. Then they can carry out the demolition. I'm fine, cleaning up the estate is okay. No doubt about that. But then, think about people eating from hand to mouth. They've started the demolition, but that's just the demolition Tuesday. Until now, they are not back. Leaving people whose shops are half demolished, hanging, not knowing what to do. It's pathetic that we have a government that doesn't listen to the people. They don't even care about the suffering. Why would they care? They want fuel, they have it. They want food, the chef serves it on the table. They don't care. People are struggling every day, selling their little wares on the road. Some people are hawkers only. Just because of the suffering. Nobody wants to be a hawker.
There's a rumor that a letter warning people to vacate or to pull down these illegal structures has been with some persons, I don't know, with some persons for over 1 year, because that Lagos State has sent this letter since 2015. And some persons, some unscrupulous persons are holding on to that letter. They refuse to release the letters to the allottees for them to be able to find a way of bringing down these shops in time. So what I'm saying is, it is good, but then, like I said, I am an EIDPS, that is economically, internally displaced person, because my house is down.
Some of them now have their wares outside their homes, while others are seen trying to rebuild the old ruins. The residents, and especially shop owners in Jakande Estate, are calling on the state government and the management of LBIC to have mercy.
It looks like a ravaged place. It looked as if it has been ravaged by war. They didn't even care to put the carcasses away. They just left it there, they demolished and left everything there. Everywhere is looking so ugly. And the timing is very wrong. The timing is very wrong, not during this period that people are going through hardship. People cannot even make ends meet. It's a terrible time. It's a wrong time to do this. People are suffering. There is hardship everywhere. Families, this is where some families eck out their living. Husband, wife, they heck out their living in most of these shops. It's really unfair. Proper notice ought to have been given. If we are going to do this at all, proper notice ought to have been given out.
Residents and shop owners are keeping their fingers crossed that something will be done about their situation.
We are not done just yet. For some time now, our eyewitness portal has been awash with photos of herdsmen going about with their cattle around streets and motorways in the Federal Capital Territory, which residents say they are not happy about. We did a follow-up on this, and here is an update for you.
Cattle grazing on the streets of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, has become all too common, and residents seem to have had enough of this rising trend. They say they want the authorities to act fast.
It's a national embarrassment for cows to be allowed, cattle to be allowed in the streets. In advanced country, you don't find such things. It's only in Nigeria you can find. And of course, the cows you are seeing, they are not owned by those poor people carrying them. They are the big men. Abuja Environmental, I think they are doing their best. But unfortunately, most of those cows are owned by the big men. The bourgeois, they own it, they know it, everybody knows it. You don't own a cow, I don't own a cow. The people carrying them are being employed. And that is why they allow them. When they arrest them, the following day, they go to release them.
The herdsmen, too, seem to have their own limitations. They claim that the lack of needed facilities to aid their business is not helping the situation.
Abinda sa muna shiga gari ana hana mu. Wai don karshanu su yi hajarin mota ko me. Mu da check a bar mu je kiwo cikin gari.
The authorities, however, say they are prepared to bring an end to this ugly trend in the FCT in particular and Nigeria in general.
We've organized a strategic stakeholders meeting here in the ministry. We invited other ministries, the Office of the National Security Advisor, Defense Headquarters, Ministry of Defense, and so on and so forth. Institutions such as NIPS, who have been involved in research in these areas, in order to prepare a bigger, what we term as stakeholders, town hall dialogue, whereby we'll invite wider audience to discuss these issues, to dialogue and find a lasting solution to this.
The Nigerian Police Force will at all times collaborate with different stakeholders to checkmate the issues of cattle rustling and animal thefts at all levels of movement of cattle and herdsmen in various parts of the country. I believe as stakeholders in the chain of cattle movement, with the application of necessary laws, which are meant to checkmate the illegal movement of animals, we can drastically reduce the incidences of animal thefts and cattle rustling in various parts of the country. I therefore implore all of us here to utilize this opportunity to come up with modalities to address these issues.
And if these assurances from the authorities are anything to go by, then the menace associated with cattle grazing in the country may be dealt with accordingly.
Don't forget, the opportunities are endless when you have the Channels TV app on any of your mobile device. All that is required of you is to tap on the app to reveal the menu and then tap on the eyewitness icon to have your story told. Let's have a look on some of the ones you sent in for the week.
Here are some of the pictures you sent in for the week. First, this is one from UMUNYA in Anambra State showing a bad road. And our eyewitness reporter wants the government to repair this road. Similarly, this is one from KAPUWA Junction, LUGBE area of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. An eyewitness reporter is asking the government to rehabilitate this road. We also have this photo from ILUPEJU area of OSOGBO, the OSUN state capital. Now, eyewitness reporter wants the government to pay attention to this road. This photo was sent in from BADAGRY area of Lagos State, and our eyewitness reporter is asking the government to also repair this road. And this picture of a flood came in from KWARU Family Road in IKOTUN area of Lagos State. Now, eyewitness reporter says residents are in need of a good drainage system in this area. We thank you for sending these pictures and we urge you to keep pouring them in.
And that's it. Rather than complain about anything you're not satisfied with in your area, make a change by telling the story. You can do so on Eyewitness Report. All you need to do is to document such an event and send it in as a photograph or video or upload it to our eyewitness portal, and you'll be telling your story. Only remember to add your name, location, and a form of contact like telephone numbers or email address. This is where we draw the curtains on today's edition of Eyewitness Report. Please keep the photos and videos rolling in, and you can be sure we'll get you covered. I am Chris Elams. Bye for now.